I gave him everything, even my life. What happens when the price of love is your own life? Ada's sacrifice was supposed to save the man she loved. Instead, it destroyed her heart. Ada never believed in love until she met Chaik, a charming medical intern with dreams larger than life. Their connection was instant, effortless, and pure. He spoke about forever, and she believed him. From late-night calls to weekend surprises, Ada thought she had finally found her safe place. But sometimes, love's warmth hides the coldest intentions. Chaik's words painted paradise. He told her, "You're my heartbeat, Ada." She smiled every time he said it, unaware that the same heart she loved would soon shatter hers. Even her friends envied their bond. Were that couple everyone admired, the kind you post about with hashtags, like #TrueLove. One quiet evening, Chaik called in tears. His mother, the woman who raised him single-handedly, had been diagnosed with kidney failure. Ada's heart broke for him. Without hesitation, she promised to stand by him. But love sometimes asks for more than promises, it demands sacrifice. After endless hospital visits and tests, the truth came out. Chaik's mother needed a donor fast. None of his relatives matched. When Ada found out she was a match, she didn't think twice. If my body can save her, then maybe this is what love really means, she told her best friend. Despite her family's protests, Ada went through with the surgery. He would do the same for me, she said confidently. As she lay on the hospital bed, weak but smiling, Chaik held her hand and whispered, "You've given me everything." She didn't know how literal that would become. The surgery was successful. His mother's health improved. But Chaik changed. Calls became shorter. Messages unanswered. Ada told herself it was stress, but deep down, something inside her whispered, "You've lost him." 2 months later, she saw the pictures. Chaik's engagement to another woman. The same woman who had been just a family friend. The betrayal crushed her. She gave him life, and he gave her heartbreak. Ada stopped eating. She stopped talking. The scar from her surgery throbbed like it remembered what she'd lost. Her best friend Ngozi begged her to move on. But how do you move on from someone who took part of your body and your soul? Chapter 9. A letter never sent. Ada wrote a letter she never sent. "I hope she knows the kidney that keeps her alive once beat for me." Tears stained the ink, but the act of writing helped her breathe again, even if just a little. Months later, fate played its cruelest trick. She ran into Chaik and his new wife at a charity event. He looked uncomfortable, avoiding her gaze. His wife smiled warmly, not knowing Ada's sacrifice was keeping her alive. That night, Ada collapsed in her bathroom. Her body was weak, and her spirit weaker. "God, why me?" she whispered through tears. But sometimes, breakdowns are just the soil where new strength begins to grow. At the hospital, Ada met Dr. Ifini, calm, kind, and attentive. Unlike Chaik, he didn't try to impress her. He just listened. He treated her like a person, not a patient. For the first time, Ada felt seen, truly seen. Recovery wasn't easy, but Ada started journaling again. She began volunteering at the same hospital ward she once lay in. Each smile she gave to patients became a quiet form of healing. News broke that Chaik's marriage was crumbling. His wife discovered his lies and his selfishness. The woman Ada once pitied now suffered the same fate. Karma, it seemed, had a perfect memory. One afternoon, Chaik showed up at Ada's clinic. He looked thinner, older, broken. "I'm sorry," he said. "You didn't deserve what I did." Ada looked at him, no hate, no love, just peace. "You're right," she replied softly. "But I forgive you." Forgiveness wasn't for him, it was for her. That night, Ada slept deeply for the first time in months. Letting go didn't erase the past. It simply freed her from it. With Dr. Ifini's encouragement, Ada started a foundation for kidney patients who couldn't afford transplants. Her pain became her purpose, and people began to call her the girl who gave life and found hers again. One day, during a charity event, Dr. Ifeni held her hand in public. "You've inspired me more than you'll ever know," he said. Ada smiled. A real, genuine smile. The kind that comes only after surviving storms. Chaik saw them together and froze. For the first time, he was the one watching love from the outside. He realized too late that the woman he broke had rebuilt herself stronger than ever. At a conference, Ada shared her story. The audience wept. "Love should never cost your soul," she said. Her words went viral. Messages of hope poured in from women who found strength in her courage. Even when the surgical scar ached, Ada saw it as a reminder, not of pain, but of purpose. Her heart still believed in love. But this time, it would be wiser, braver, and rooted in self-worth. When Dr. Ifeni proposed, it wasn't fireworks, it was peace. And peace, Ada realized, was better than passion that burns and leaves ashes. Before Ada's wedding, Chaik's mother requested to see her. With tears in her eyes, she said, "You saved me, my daughter. I pray happiness never leaves you." Ada hugged her. Forgiveness had come full circle. Under the soft evening lights, Ada walked down the aisle not to find completion, but to celebrate the woman she had become. Every step she took was proof that love lost doesn't mean life lost. And nationwide, she became a voice for hope, strength, and second chances. Her story reminded the world that sometimes, when love betrays you, it's life giving you a chance to love yourself better. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful love stories with lessons that touch the heart and soul. Sometimes, the most painful endings lead to the most beautiful beginnings.